You're standing in the airport security line. Nothing unusual. People scrolling their phones, bags rolling forward, announcements echoing in the background. Then it happens. The traveler in front of you gets pulled aside. No alarm, no obvious mistake, just a quiet signal from a TSA agent. Step this way. Now everyone is watching. The traveler looks confused, maybe even embarrassed. And you're thinking one thing: what did they do wrong? But here's the part nobody tells you. That decision didn't happen at the scanner. It didn't happen when their bag went through the machine. It happened seconds earlier, before they said a word, before they even realized they were being watched. Because in today's airports, TSA agents are not just scanning your luggage, they're scanning you, your walk, your posture, your behavior, your energy, all within the first 5 seconds of seeing you. And based on that, they're already making a silent judgment: smooth pass or extra screening. And the craziest part is this: most travelers have no idea they're being evaluated this early. They think it's random. It's not. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what TSA agents notice in those first 5 seconds, the subtle behaviors that quietly get travelers flagged, and the simple changes that can help you move through security faster without stress. Because once you understand this, you'll never walk into airport security the same way again. Quick one before we continue. Have you ever been pulled aside at the airport and had no idea why? Drop "me" in the comments if that's happened to you. Let's see how many people have experienced this. Section 1. It starts before you even realize. Here's the part most travelers miss. The check doesn't start at the scanner. It starts the moment you enter the line. TSA agents are trained to observe patterns, not just objects, people. They're watching how you walk into the line, how you hold your bag, how you interact with your environment. Because behavior tells a story faster than words. For example, confident travelers move differently. They walk with purpose. They know where they're going. They don't hesitate. Now compare that to someone unsure. They slow down. They keep looking around. They adjust their bag repeatedly. They pause too often. That hesitation stands out instantly, not because it's suspicious, but because it breaks the pattern. And in a busy airport, anything that breaks the pattern attracts attention. That doesn't mean you're in trouble. It just means you're more likely to be watched. And once attention is on you, everything else matters more. Section 2. Your body language is louder than you think. You may not say anything, but your body says everything. TSA agents are trained to notice micro behaviors, small signals that most people ignore. Things like avoiding eye contact completely, looking around too quickly or too often, fidgeting with your hands constantly, touching your face repeatedly, adjusting clothing every few seconds. Now here's the truth. These behaviors don't mean guilt. They usually mean stress. But in a high-security environment, stress looks the same as uncertainty, and uncertainty gets attention. For example, if you keep checking your pockets over and over, it signals you're unsure about something. If you're gripping your bag tightly, it signals tension. If your movements are rushed and uncoordinated, it signals lack of control. And that's enough to trigger a closer look. Now compare that to experienced travelers. They move calmly. They place items down smoothly. They don't rush. They don't overthink. Everything looks controlled. That's the difference. Not what you carry, how you carry yourself. Quick question. Do you rush through security or stay calm? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. Section 3. Your belongings tell a story. Before your bag even enters the scanner, agents notice how you handle it. Messy packing creates friction. Friction creates delays. Delays create attention. If your bag looks overstuffed, disorganized, or difficult to manage, it signals one thing. This might slow down the process, and anything that slows down the system becomes a point of focus. Now think about this. Have you ever seen someone at security struggling? Taking out items one by one, opening multiple compartments, dropping things, holding up the line. That moment alone increases scrutiny, because now you're not just a traveler, you're a disruption. Experienced travelers avoid this completely. They prepare before they reach the front. Laptops ready, liquids separated, pockets empty. Everything flows smoothly. Because in modern airports, efficiency is everything, and efficiency reduces attention. Section 4. Your clothing plays a big role. This one surprises people. What you wear affects how quickly you move through security, not because of fashion, because of practicality. Certain clothing creates delays, and delays increase your visibility. Examples: too many layers, complicated shoes, excess accessories, metal-heavy outfits. If you need extra time removing items, it slows the line. If your outfit triggers alarms, it leads to additional checks. And once again, attention increases. Smart travelers simplify their airport outfit. Slip-on shoes, minimal accessories, light layers, easy removal. Because the goal is not style at the airport, the goal is speed and flow. And here's something interesting. People who look prepared often get treated differently, not officially, but naturally, because they move with the system, not against it. Section 5. The first interaction matters. The moment you reach the front, there's usually a brief interaction, a look, a gesture, sometimes a simple instruction. This is where your response matters. Short, clear, calm. That's all it takes. But many travelers do the opposite. They over-explain, they talk too much, they hesitate, or they don't listen properly. That creates friction, and friction slows the process. When communication feels smooth, the process feels smooth. When communication feels confusing, the process becomes slower, and slower means more attention. So the smartest approach is simple. Listen. Respond clearly. Keep it moving. Section 6. Technology is watching too. It's not just people anymore. Modern airport systems are smarter than ever. Scanners now analyze patterns, not just objects. They look at density, shape, arrangement. If your bag looks cluttered, it becomes harder to scan. Harder scans trigger manual checks. Manual checks slow things down. And again, attention increases. That's why experienced travelers pack differently now. Flat, organized, layered, electronics separated, cables controlled. Because clean packing leads to clean scans, and clean scans move faster. Section 7. The biggest mistake people make. Here's the mistake that causes most problems. Overthinking everything. Trying too hard to act normal. That actually creates more tension, more unnatural behavior, more signals. The truth is simple. The more you try to control every movement, the less natural you look. And that's what stands out. The best approach is not perfection. It's simplicity. Know the process. Prepare early. Move naturally. That's it. Section 8. What smart travelers do differently. Let's break this down clearly. Smart travelers. Prepare before reaching security. Keep movements simple and controlled. Pack in a way that's easy to scan. Wear clothing that speeds up the process. Avoid unnecessary interactions. Stay calm without forcing it. They don't try to beat the system, they align with it. And that's why they move faster. Not because they're lucky, because they're prepared. Final section. So here's the reality. In 2026, airport security is not just about what you carry, it's about how you move, how you behave, how you prepare, and what you signal in those first few seconds. Because those few seconds set the tone for everything that follows. Smooth process, or stressful delay. And the difference is smaller than most people think. Now I want to hear from you. What's one thing you always do at airport security? And has anything here changed how you'll travel next time? Drop your answer in the comments. If this video helped you, send it to someone traveling soon. It might save them from a stressful airport experience. And if you want more smart travel tips, airline secrets, and airport hacks every week, hit subscribe. Because the smartest travelers don't just pack better, they move smarter. See you in the next video.